The sun is sinking over Gotham City, painting the horizon in deep shades of orange, red, and muted purple. It's one of those rare evenings when the city almost looks peaceful from a distance, but anyone who's lived here knows better. The calm is an illusion, the kind Gotham occasionally offers before the night truly begins. Perched high above it all, Batman sits on the edge of a Gothic stone gargoyle, his knee injured, though he doesn't let it show beyond a slight shift in his posture. He's always in control of what the world is allowed to see. Floating just a few feet in front of him is Superman, arms crossed over his chest, cape gently fluttering in the wind. His eyes glow faintly as he scans Bruce's injury with that calm precision of his. He tells Batman the diagnosis. It's a grade 1 medical collateral ligament tear. Not too serious. He then says, "If you can stay off it for a couple weeks, it should be okay." But both of them knew that wasn't going to happen. Batman didn't take breaks, so Superman added something extra. Something that sounded almost like Alfred. He said, "Given how likely it is that you won't stay off of it, I'd suggest a couple months of very stoic discomfort. Alfred isn't here to remind you, so I'll say it for him, Bruce. Ignoring pain doesn't make you strong." Batman doesn't respond. He doesn't even turn his head, he just stares out over the city. Eventually, Superman lowered himself gently and sat on the ledge beside him. He glances at Batman and says, "I'm assuming you didn't ask to meet just for the free knee scan." Bruce turns his head slightly, finally breaking his silence. He explains that he's been offered something unusual, a medical breakthrough, something rare and not available to many. A treatment that can slow the aging process. Superman simply says, "Sounds good." But Batman's reply came quickly, "Does it?" And that was all Superman needed to hear to understand where this was going. He knew Bruce. This wasn't about science or medicine. This was about morality, about conscience, about how every decision Batman made had to pass through a filter of self-imposed ethics. He starts breaking it down in that calm, rational way that only he can. He tells Batman that this country, for all its strengths, leaves too many people behind. Batman's wealth and privilege already guaranteed him better food, better healthcare, and a longer, healthier life than most people would ever see. He doesn't say it to guilt him. He says it because it's true, and because he knows Batman has already thought about all of this before even bringing it up. He then says, "So I imagine this all boils down to two things. Batman doesn't want to live longer if it's not available to others. And even more than that, he doesn't want to stand by and watch the people he loves fade away while he remains." It's the kind of thought that Batman would never admit out loud, not to anyone. But Superman knows him too well, and he lays it bare. Batman says nothing. He doesn't need to. His silence is the answer. Superman continues, "I know why you wanted to talk to me." Finally, Batman asks Superman a question that's been building beneath the surface of this conversation. He asks him how he does it. "You're Kryptonian. You'll outlive everyone. Your friends, Lois. How do you carry that?" Superman doesn't sugarcoat it. He doesn't make it sound easy. He tells Bruce honestly that his natural longevity might not even come into play the way people think. Because, as he says plainly, "I've already died, more than once." It's a reminder that even gods can fall. Even Superman, with all of his powers, isn't guaranteed a long life. Superman slowly rises to his feet. His cape catches the evening breeze. He looks out over Gotham and answers Batman's question. He reminds Batman of something he often keeps tucked away beneath his optimism. He was spared when everyone else on his world died. He didn't choose to survive, it just happened. That kind of survival leaves a mark. It carves a permanent space inside you where guilt lives. He says that Batman has lived when others have lost their lives. That guilt doesn't go away, not for him, and not for Batman either. He says, that guilt will probably always be with you, and mine with me. It's something that stays with you, something you learn to live alongside rather than defeat. Then Superman turns it around. He points out that the opposite is true too, because he knows what he's been given, because he understands how fragile existence can be. He's grateful for every day he gets to spend with the people he loves. I'm grateful for every day I get to live with my friends and family. He frames it not as a burden, but as a privilege. Superman tells Batman that if humanity is truly on the verge of a major leap forward, he would rather see Bruce as part of it. He says, "Bruce, if humanity is on the cusp of a great leap forward, I'd prefer you were a part of it, and I know this world is safer the longer Batman is here to protect it." That statement lands hard. Superman doesn't say things like that lightly, and Batman knows it. It's not flattery, it's genuine belief. But Batman is Batman. Even now, when his friend gives him a rare moment of heartfelt truth, his mind turns back to the core issue. He asks, "How can you support this if I'm the only one who benefits?" Superman doesn't hesitate. He starts to rise into the air, his voice steady but warm. He tells Batman that he supports it because he knows Bruce. "Because I know you won't be the only one to benefit. If the treatment works, if it truly helps people, Batman will find a way to make sure the world benefits from it." That's who he is. That's why Superman trusts him. And with that, he begins to lift higher, slowly ascending towards the skyline. His cape ripples behind him as he says one last thing, his voice carrying over the wind. "If this works, if it truly helps lives, you'll find a way to share it with the world." Then he's gone. Batman remains on the rooftop, standing silently as the night deepens around him. Superman's words echo in his mind, about guilt, about gratitude, and about responsibility. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to this channel.